What's up, everybody? I'm sure you know by now, my name is Caleb Dockery, and today I'm going to be talking to you about chapters 5 and 6 from the book, Yes, 50 Scientifically Proven Ways to Be Persuasive. And it is fine if you did not get to these chapters yet, as I will explain the details that you need to know for them. First, let's start off by looking at all these spaghetti sauces that are made by the same company. You have Chunky, tomato, onion, and garlic, 3 cheese, traditional, and fresh mushroom. And all these, as we will talk about in chapter 5, the main idea is options. And even today, when you go to the grocery store to buy water, you have all these different options and flavors of the waters that you can get. So let's dig into chapter 5. Is having a lot of options bad? In the book, the author used an example from a company that offers different retirement plans. And the book explains in this chapter that the more options of the retirement plans that are available, the less likely people are going to sign up. And he even uses a stat that states that for every 10 additional funds created, the enrollment rate drops 2%. And if you look at these pictures here, there's in the top left, there is an older couple that is excited and living up retirement because they had less options to choose from while choosing their retirement plan. And if you look below that one to the bottom right, there is a stressed older couple that is having a tough time finding a retirement plan that's right for them due to all the options. So it happens to you every day. You have to choose from so many options, tons of options every day. And another example from the book is where this group of people go and set out a stand full of jams, and they fill it up with 24 jams, and then they knock it down to 6 jams. And while there was 24 jams located there, only 3% of consumers bought the jam. And when the options of jams went down to 6, 30% of consumers bought some jam then. So that proves that when there is a less amount of options, consumers tend to buy more. But can many options ever work out good for a business? And the answer to that is yes, but the conditions need to be right. And an example of this is the La Casa Gelato that is located in Vancouver. They have over 238 flavors, and as you can tell, their motto is, "Don't worry, we'll help you choose." And this works good for them because it gives them good publicity, gives the consumer many options to choose from and sample from, and the highest thing that really helps them out the most is that the consumer knows that La Casa will have the flavor that they are looking for. So sometimes many options does work out good for a company. So lastly, in chapter 5, the amount of options in your products can make or break a business. An example of this is Procter & Gamble, as they are cutting back on options in some of their products, and they are seeing increase in sales and profit. And while other businesses are not cutting back on their options, and they are not seeing an incline in sales but they are seeing a decline. And also, cutting back on options also helps out in the financial department of a business, as it cuts back on costs such as raw materials and production. So just keep it simple, and the business will thrive. Now we're going to talk about chapter 6, which is giving stuff away free. Is giving away free stuff actually giving off a negative effect? And in the picture we have buy one gun and get one gun free. So let's dig into that. The consumer sees less value in free products. This is especially true when they are matched with products you buy. So for example, here we have a shirt. You buy the shirt, you get the necklace. And instead of just looking at the necklace as it is, consumers see the necklace as it is not as good, or that the company is trying to get rid of it out of its inventory compared to when the necklace is by itself, just because the necklace is free with the purchase of the shirt. And the book in chapter 6 also goes into the context of how people state when giving out free products or samples. So instead of saying that the product is free, it is better to say that the product let the consumer know the value of the product, such as stating after 3 oil changes, instead of saying after three oil changes, come and get a free one, or in that case, buy the t-shirt, get a free necklace. You could state that after having 3 oil changes, come and get a free oil change that would cost you $60, or state that when you buy the shirt, you get the bracelet on us, saving you how much money the necklace is worth. And that wraps up chapter 6. So that was chapter 5, talking about how many options, talking about how options can create confusion, and chapter 6, how giving away free stuff and how you say it matters.